Hi everybody, this is Boog-ass Reviews, and today I'm back with part 3 of my review on the Rick Grimes The Walking Dead, Rick Grimes 15th Anniversary Box Set review. I feel like I'm saying something different every time I do one of these videos. I've been through a lot trying to upload these, so if I say something different every time, forgive me for that. So, today, well, of course these have all been today, but this specific review will be on the A New Beginning Rick figure. So before we take a look at Rick, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. Now, though his accessories may look like the accessories from the previous Rick figures, they are unique because they do have a hole in them, which allows them to peg into Rick's hand. I'm not actually sure why they did that, because they could have just, you know, used a normal gun and a normal hand, but for some reason he has a peg right there. So you can peg this in, just gotta kind of put it in an angle. It is tricky to get the gun through into this peg here, because see, it kind of wants to bend back like that. I haven't actually tried just putting it in his hand. I suppose I could try that and see if that works. I guess you could do that. It actually doesn't look too bad. Actually no, that's just going to drop straight out of his hand. Let's try to line this up. Oh, there, I got it. Wait. There. He does hold it kind of out, so it does look a little bit funny. And it doesn't want to stay in his hand. Like I said, I'm not sure why it was made that way. There, you can put his gun in his holster right there. And I'm going to knock my diorama over while I'm doing this. Here's his axe, and it looks really good. It's the same as the safety behind bars Rick's axe, except it has that hole in it, and you just pour it through like that, and it looks funny because he's holding it outward like his gun. So I mostly just keep him with his cane. Because him with his axe just looks funny because of the way he's holding it. Like I said, not sure why there's a peg in his hand and why it's not just a normal hand that can hold accessories. And I have had trouble trying to get this axe in here. Let's see. I probably won't be able to do it on camera because that's always the way it works. I did manage to get it through this, through his belt loop right there. It's not really a holster. I've been saying holster, but through his belt loop right there. I've only managed to do it once. There. So you can do that, but it is pretty complicated. And for his final accessory, he comes with his cane. And his cane looks pretty good. It's done with that gray color and silver. And the top of it has a hole, so he can hold it like this. Now, I do like this, because he can hold his cane a lot better by having that peg right there. So that looks pretty cool. So now let's take a look at the head sculpt for Rick. So the head sculpt looks pretty good. It does have, I do have some complaints with it. Like the eyes actually look pretty good. At least they actually have pupils, you know, and a collar to them. But his hair is this dark brown and has this light brown wash over it. Well, some of the wash ended up on his skin right there, and his skin looks a little brownish. So that's my only real, you know, complaint with this figure. The shirt looks really nice. His t-shirt under it's painted pretty good. All the buttons came out clean. And since this is a New Beginning Rick, I think it's fitting that he doesn't have his weapons in his hand because he doesn't use them a lot during that arc. I don't think he uses them at all during that arc. I could be wrong. It's been a little while since I read that story arc. But it looks pretty good. His pants have that black wash to them. And this one has his prosthetic hand. And it looks really good. I like the texturing to it. And that silver came out nicely. And these came out a little bent. I don't know, what would you call them, claws? I'm not actually sure what you call them. The fingers? Whatever you call them. They did come out of the package pretty warped, but if you hold them like that, they pretty much go back to the way that they should look. So that's pretty cool. I really can't say if this is an improvement or if it's worse than the regular release of this figure, because I don't have the regular one. This was an exclusive. I think it was a couple years ago. I think this A New Beginning Rick is from 2016, I want to say. I could be wrong. It could have been released last year, but I think it's a couple years old. So I don't know if the paint apps are better on it or not. But if you know, you can just leave a comment down below and tell me. So now let's go over the articulation. He's got a ball-jointed head that can look back all the way. Can look down all the way. His beard does hinder his articulation just a little bit. He can move his head side to side. He has ball-jointed shoulders. I knew that was going to happen while I was doing that. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can move out that far. He has single-jointed elbows that are on swivels. He has swivel at his prosthetic hand right here. He has swivel at the forearm, swivel at the wrist that can move side to side and up and down, and spin that way too. Again, it has that weird colored peg like the previous Rick I reviewed. He has a slight swivel at the waist. He has double swivel hips that can do a complete split. He can kick forward all the way. He can kick back all the way. He has single jointed knee. It's on the swivel. And then there's swivel ankles. Like I said, it could be ball jointed ankles, but due to the way the pants are sculpted, he doesn't have much articulation there. So now let's do some size comparisons here. Let's try to get him holding his cane again. The good thing is that helps stabilize him a little more. There. So here he is next to the previous Rick figure. And then here he is next to the Days Gone By Rick. And these almost look like two completely different people. This is the look they were going for Season 9 of The Walking Dead with Rick. Minus the hand, of course, because Rick still has both hands in the TV show. But that's the look that they're going for. It's supposed to be a new era after All Out War. So this figure is another great figure from the box set. And up next will be the final review from this box set, the Rick is Negan figure. So if you like this video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.